Ladies and gentlemen, my name is BrendenPlayz. Welcome back to more WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. This is Smackdown, and on tonight's episode, we're going to see a rare matchup. It's a Fatal 5-Way. I don't think we've had too many here in the series. We're going to have one here tonight, and the winner will get a United States Championship opportunity at Survivor Series. I do apologize for the short layoff of episodes. We are back with another one here tonight. Tonight on the show, we're going to see Sheamus go one-on-one with Curtis Axel in a singles matchup. Should be a good contest there. Mandy Rose will face off against Asuka. Big challenge for Mandy. Can she take that next step up and be one of the top women here on the brand? We'll see the New Day take on the Singh brothers. Seth Rollins is in action as well. The Golden Armband on, looking for another victory here tonight against No Way Jose. Bayley will get a matchup against Nia Jax. And we'll see a Fatal 5-Way. The Miz, Jinder Mahal, Shelton Benjamin, Jeff Hardy, and Kofi Kingston will battle it out. In a Fatal 5-Way, the winner gets a shot at Lashley at Survivor Series. Sheamus gets a win over Curtis Axel. Asuka able to defeat Mandy Rose, the former women's champion, getting a win there. The New Day pick up a win, and Seth Rollins too good for No Way Jose here tonight. Let's get things underway here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to see Bayley in action. This is going to be interesting. Bayley has had a real impressive rise to the top over the last number of months. And tonight she gets an opportunity to face Nia Jax one-on-one. If she can win, then all of a sudden she's back in the title contention. And that will be a great opportunity for her here tonight. Well, it was a rough start to Bayley's little career here in SmackDown. Not a long period of time she's been a part of the brand. And when she started, she just couldn't quite break through that, that threshold, that couldn't quite separate herself from the rest of the pack. We saw superstars such as Carmella look really promising, and Moon continues to look really good. Natalya was always solid. And of course, the opponent for Bayley tonight, Nia Jax. I'm going to say myself personally, I thought she was going to be one of the next contenders for the Women's Championship. We haven't seen it yet, but I tell you what, it could happen at any point, and it could happen here tonight. Nia Jax, she is a former Raw Women's Champion and looking to win the SmackDown Women's Championship in the very near future. As we said, tonight could certainly be a #1 contenders match in a way. Charlotte awaits. Asuka got a very important victory earlier on over Mandy Rose that might just, sway things in her direction. Asuka, of course, a former SmackDown Women's Champion. Bayley would love a win tonight. It's going to be a huge mountain to climb. Nia Jax is her opponent, and that will not be easy at all if you are Bayley. But a good start here from her. Not lots of strikes to start, but Nia completely shrugs her off and throws her to the mat. And that's going to be the problem for Bayley, the power game. She's going to have to try and, first of all, she's going to have to try and pick up Nia Jax to find that Bayley to belly. That's going to be difficult on its own. She's going to have to try and keep her down for 3, and someone like Nia Jax, it's very hard to get her on the canvas, let alone for 3 seconds. So, real challenge tonight for Bayley, and this is maybe the challenge she really needs. We compare the two women in terms of their win-loss percentages, and Bayley, 61% win ratio, pretty solid. 27 wins, 17 losses here in Universe Mode history. So what that kind of tells me is that she is one of the top competitors right now in the brand. And I would have to imagine that that win percentage has really risen in the last couple of months. I think I can recall her percentage being more towards that 55% area. So quite a bit of a growth for Bayley over the last couple of months. And that's no surprise considering all the wins that she's been able to get herself in the last little period. And really starting to rise through the ranks here in the SmackDown Women's roster. Bayley looking try and get Nia Jax down, can't quite do it. Jax stucking underneath and clotheslining Bayley down, knocking her off her feet and just steamrolling her there. That's what Nia Jax can really offer. Just that brute force and power. She may not have the speed, but when she hits you, God, does she hit you hard. And that's a problem for Bayley that she's going to have to try and overcome. And at the moment, I think she's doing things pretty smartly, just trying to wear down Nia Jax. Inflict a bit of pain and punishment on the body of Nia, and that might just slow down Nia Jax a little bit more and take away some of that power. Well, we compared opponents tonight. We looked at Bayley's percentage. Nia Jax actually has a better win-loss percentage than Bayley. Of course, Nia Jax, former Raw Women's Champion, former NXT Women's Champion as well. She's accomplished some amazing things here in Universe Mode. She's been one of the best we've seen, and that's why she's hovering around at 63%. Now, she's been pretty consistent here on the Smackdown brand, and whilst she hasn't had the major opportunities, she's been able to beat some of the lower tier talent and keep that win ratio quite high. 36 wins, 21 losses, so more wins than Bayley. Quite significantly, as now Nia picks up Bayley and slams her down to Nia with a slight win-loss advantage as well. And that's no surprise considering she has been, well, a Raw Women's Champion, of course, and NXT Women's Champion. Bayley was a former NXT Women's Champion in her own right. So Bayley's had some experience and has some experience with Nia Jax herself. As Bayley looking for the neck breaker, will find it, nicely executed. And Bayley, at the moment, looking pretty solid. As we said, she's got to be the front runner, in my opinion. But she's going to have to try and, well, capitalize on this momentum. Oh, what a splash off the top. That may do it. Right there for Nia Jax. But Bayley not going to try and finish her off. Maybe a mistake. When you land down with all the body weight off the top of the rope like that on someone like Nia Jax, that could really hurt. Even more so than usual. Nia Jax, though, looking as though she's able to power out and get back to her feet. Not too phased at the moment. Maybe Bayley wasting a bit of time. Is that going to be costly? Nia sent for a ride there by Bayley. Able to lift her off the mat there, utilizing her own momentum from her body and kicking the feet up. And able to launch Nia Jax. And the Thez press now looking to keep the offense going. Bayley looking quite good so far. The strikes, Nia Jax looking a little slow. Hurricane Rana. Bayley's keeping this offense going. Nia Jax just one step behind Bayley at the moment. Clearly showing because Nia's hurting. She's in the corner now. And Bayley. Oh, look out. Can she do it? Oh, she picked her up and got her into the turnbuckle. Great strength shown there by Bayley, who's clearly, you can tell she's clearly working on her conditioning and her strength over the last couple of years, really trying to, well, improve her physical ability. And it's paying off in this type of matchup here against Nia Jax. Normally Bayley probably not able to get Nia Jax up, but she's really worked on it and able to really dominate this match at the moment. Jax sent to the outside of the ring and Bayley feeling it. This is the momentum we've been talking about with Bayley. She's obviously on a bit of a momentum, swing at the moment. She's having a great run of it. And I gotta say, Bayley, if she can beat Nia tonight, I'm almost convinced that she might be able to beat. Oh, she's trying to pick up Nia for the Bayley to belly. Couldn't quite get it. I was convinced that she could beat Nia, she could probably beat Charlotte Flair. Right now, Nia's got her right where she wants her. Samoan drop. Try for the Bayley to belly. Gets met with Samoan drop. That's got to be it for Bayley. The hook of the leg. Jax. No, will not get it. She won't get it. As Bayley gets that left shoulder up. And Nia thought that's got to be it. I thought that was it. Get met with the Samoan drop with the strength and power from Nia Jax. Not many are getting up from it. But Bayley, as we said, she just wants this so badly at the moment. Nia Jax, oh my! Flips through and lands down on Bayley. And that's a lot of weight landing down on the body of Bayley, crushing the rib cage, the midsection. Not going to be easy for Bayley to get up here. She's going to try and persevere as Nia is trying to get this match back in her favor, trying to get the momentum back. As Nia maybe looking for that big leg drop here. And no, instead lands down, somersaulting through the air, and a second one in a row by Nia. Oh, we're going to see 3 in a row by Nia Jax. Incredible stuff by Jax, showing her athleticism here for a bigger woman. Able to, well, take down Bayley and flight through the air herself. On a few occasions, Bayley, well, you can tell she's trying desperately to stay in it. This offense from Nia Jax really working. At the moment, Bayley could be in massive trouble. She needs to try and come back into it. Here we go. Bayley building some momentum. Shoulder block into the corner. Back to her feet. Bayley lining up her target. Here we go. There's the elbow. Bayley looking good now. Can she follow it up? Trying to pick up Jax and finds a suplex. How did she do that? Did it take everything she's got out of her? Can Jax power out? Yes, she can. Nia Jax able to get the shoulders up. But is it a precursor? Has Bayley got more in the tank? She'll get it! Bayley to Bayley this time, connecting! And Bayley has got the 3 count. She tried for it earlier in the match, just couldn't get it done, but perhaps it was adrenaline. Able to pick up Nia Jax, just that sheer desire to win. She wanted it so bad. She dug deep, found an extra gear, able to pick up Nia Jax, and able to secure the win. And we may see a showdown between Asuka and Bayley to decide who has the right to face Charlotte Flair at Survivor Series. What a win here tonight by Bayley. I really thought Nia Jax was on her way back into it and was going to steal it away. I just felt she needed to find that leg drop. And instead, she kept somersaulting through the air, which is all great and all, but not as effective as I think that leg drop would have been over the throat of Bayley. I think that would have been it. A small mistake by Nia will cost her, and instead, Bayley picks up a huge win. A confidence boost by Bayley, and I gotta say, she's gonna be very, very tough to beat. She's on a huge wave of momentum. She's got Charlotte in her sights. Can she secure that #1 contender spot officially? We'll have to wait and find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are backstage here with Sami Zayn. Sami, it has been a wild journey to get back to the position that you're in right now. How does it feel to be finally back here on Smackdown and now officially competing for the WWE Championship at Survivor Series? Yeah, it's great to be back. It's great to be finally back on SmackDown. You know, I spent a lot of time at home wondering where my career was going to go. Was I ever going to come back? Was I going to come back and be in the title picture? Was I going to come back and target Roman Reigns? And was I going to come back and be relevant again? You know, I decided when I came back I was going to put my own future in my own hands. I was going to take control. And that's exactly what I did. I came out there, I made sure that Roman Reigns was going to lose that WWE Championship. And I made sure that AJ Styles was going to give me a championship opportunity when I could. And now, at Survivor Series, I'm going to be facing Roman Reigns and AJ Styles in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. I know I can beat Roman Reigns. I don't care what the history book says. I don't care that Vince McMahon overturned the decision. I know at Extreme Rules I beat Roman Reigns one-on-one. AJ Styles and I have had a bit of history. He's gotten the better of me in the past a number of times. I've come so close to reaching the pinnacle, but AJ Styles has gotten in my way. So, I've got a little bit to learn. I've got a little bit to improve on, and I don't know if I'm completely 100% ready to go. And I've only got a few weeks to get ready before this match. So, the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be training. I'm going to be training, and I'm going to try my absolute hardest to make sure that I'm in tip-top condition, because this may be my one and only chance. Who knows? With Vince McMahon in charge, he may take the championship away from me if I win it at Survivor Series. I just don't know. All I do know is I can walk into Survivor Series, make sure that I'm as prepared as possible, and make sure that I give 100% and leave everything I've got in that ring. Well, it's good to know that Sami Zayn is a little bit realistic. I think he knows that he may not be ready for this type of opportunity, but he's going to try and do everything in his power to get there. It's not going to be easy. He's only been back for a few weeks now. He's only had a couple of matches. He's going to have to try and do everything in his power to make sure that he's 100% leading into Survivor Series. It will be a tough challenge for Zayn, but now we know it's official. A triple threat match. AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. Lots of history there. A big rivalry, and it would all go ahead and culminate at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. And speaking of Survivor Series tonight, let's find out who will face our current United States Champion, Bobby Lashley, for the United States Championship at Survivor Series. The A-list of The Miz on his way to the ring right now. Miz, yeah, he's full of himself, certainly believes that he is deserving of being the United States Champion. He's done it before here in Universe Mode, but look, Miz isn't exactly the best of superstars we've ever seen. He's inconsistent, to say the least. hovering at about a 43% win ratio. But Miz, on his best day, I gotta say, is as good as anyone. Let's be honest. He has done a lot of great things here in Universe Mode. He's been Tag Team Champion in the past. Of course, United States Champion as well. Big step up here tonight for the Miz. He's going to try and make sure that he can secure this victory to ensure that he gets to Survivor Series. At least give himself the opportunity to face Bobby Lashley. Well, his opponent tonight, Jinder Mahal. Jinder's an interesting name here in Universe Mode. Got the size, got the power, and certainly has that superstar look about him that to really be one of the favorites in this matchup. But Jinder, again, for whatever reason, hasn't been able to click. 44% win ratio, which is actually a little bit higher than I was expecting out of Jinder. He's had a couple stints here in Universe Mode. Back in season number 1, he actually competed for the Intercontinental Championship on a few occasions. Heavily involved in the mixed stand, never won it. Coming back in recent times and has been a little bit up and down. He's had some moments where he's looked good, but had some moments where things haven't quite worked out for him. So this is a big opportunity here for tonight for Jinder Mahal. This is a chance for him to get back in the minds of the WWE fans. Because at the moment, Jinder Mahal has been, well, you know, out of sight, out of mind. He's had the Singh brothers by his side. They haven't had any success yet. They're yet to win a match here in Universe Mode. And I think that's kind of dragging Jinder Mahal down a little bit. The fact that they've been unsuccessful, Jinder Mahal hasn't really had many chances himself to really outshine them and kind of remove that losing stigma about him and his allies. Well, this man, he's been starved of opportunities himself quite heavily, but it's great to see him in singles competition here tonight. It is Shelton Benjamin. Of course, had some moderate success with Chad Gable as a part of the Benjamin and Gable tag team. I actually really liked that team. I thought they had a lot of potential. Unfortunately, split up thanks to the draft. Shelton Benjamin coming over here to SmackDown and, well, at the moment, boasting about a 42% win ratio. He's a veteran, been around for a long time, but has plenty to offer still. He's the type of guy that he can upset anyone at any given night. In the past, not in Universe Mode, but in the past, he's been Intercontinental Champion. He's been the gold standard. He's been a guy that has wowed us on many occasions. Can we see a glimpse of that here tonight from Shelton? If we can, maybe he might be the one to win here tonight. This man, Jeff Hardy, one of the newest members of SmackDown, coming over in a trade from SmackDown and Raw. Jeff Hardy losing a loser leaves the brand match against his own brother Matt. And Jeff coming over to SmackDown, and I think has immediately showed that, hey, he might be one of the front runners in this one here tonight. In fact, he's got one of the best win-loss ratios on the SmackDown brand. 68% win ratio. The Hardy Boys tag team was unbelievably good together. Big test tonight, though, for Jeff. It's a fatal 5-way. It's a type match I think he'll thrive in. It'll present more of an opportunity for him to kind of express his high-flying style. But Jeff's got a little bit of work to do because he's going to have to try and make sure he keeps an eye on everybody in this one. And that's why this top match presents an opportunity for everybody to pick up a victory. Well, this next man, Kofi Kingston, so much to like about him, and you know, we talk about resurgence. I think Kofi Kingston's having a bit of a career resurgence as well, showing us that he's not just a tag team guy. The New Day picking up a victory earlier on in the night, looking really good, but Kofi Kingston himself, I think, is looking to maybe branch out again as a singles. Been an Intercontinental Champion in the past here in Universe Mode alongside Tag Team Championship reigns, so Kofi Kingston has had a lot of success, and that's pretty much represented in his win-loss ratio, 57%. And he's only second behind Jeff Hardy in this one, so that might put Kofi Kingston right in amongst the favourites as well. He's had a pretty good couple of months, I've got to say. As we get this one underway, Jeff Hardy, what a start, landing right down on Shelton Benjamin. Jinder Mahal coming after Jeff here, Miz and Kofi Kingston as well. We spoke about Jeff Hardy a moment ago in the trade that was made. We still don't know who's coming over from SmackDown to Raw. We've heard some rumors of a few names being shopped around, and we haven't directly received word on who that name will be. I'm starting to think that our general managers haven't been able to, you know, agree upon a name to leave SmackDown in replacement of Jeff Hardy. And you have to believe if the GMs don't get something sorted out soon, we may not see anyone at all. And that's a bit of a concern for Christian. He doesn't want to lose Jeff Hardy and receive nothing in return. That would be a tough pill to swallow indeed. And Jeff Hardy, as we said, a lot of potential, high win-loss ratio, clearly a lot of success here in Universe Mode. And Raw wants someone that has a lot of potential in themselves to replace Jeff. At the moment, Miz and Kofi Kingston outside the ring, battling away. They're inside Jeff Hardy, about to roll outside the ring with Shelton Benjamin, the lone wolf in there now, as Jinder Mahal will rejoin him. Jinder and Shelton, two guys that are looking to break out. I feel like in this matchup right now, everybody in this one wants to break out as a single star. Their opponent at Survivor Series, if they can get there, is Bobby Lashley, and he's only lost one match in Universe Mode, and that was against Brock Lesnar. He's currently 10 wins, 1 loss. That is quite impressive. He's won 10 in a row. So Lashley clearly has to be the favorite at Survivor Series, no matter the opponent. But I think if you want to take down Bobby Lashley, I feel like maybe a high-flying style would really suit. You know, you got Benjamin, Jeff, and Kofi that might be able to utilize that. Jinder Mahal could probably match up in terms of power. And I think The Miz might be able to outsmart Bobby Lashley. Maybe even bring along Maurice as well to try and utilize her, bend the rules a little bit. That might help The Miz. So I think everybody in this one has their own unique tendency about them, has their own matchup or style that I think could suit against Bobby Lashley. But the problem is, Lashley's just been so good, and when you win 10 matches in a row, you just got all the confidence in the world. That's very, very hard to overcome. Jeff Hardy right now at the top of the rope. What's Jeff got planned? Benjamin in the way. Won't matter. Swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy. The cover. Count of 2, but early days in the match. Kingston able to kick out. With the first major shot fired there by Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. And working away on the arm now of Kofi as The Miz back inside. Jeff Hardy has shown he's already too good for The Miz in recent times, and Jeff Hardy looking to keep this going as, well, The Miz mocking the New Day right now. Mocking Kofi Kingston, that's a bold move from The Miz. A man that's, well, I don't think he could string together 3 wins, I don't think he could string together 3 wins in a row if his life depended on it. He gets one, and then we say, oh wow, Miz is looking good here. He's looking, he's on his way back. Then he loses the next one and just continues to repeat, just can't find the consistency. For Benjamin, I don't think it's more about consistency. I think it's more about opportunity. Just starved and lacking opportunities. And Kingston has to set his priorities straight. Is it tag team wrestling? Is it singles competition? What does Kingston want to do? And by entering this match tonight, you have to suggest that he wouldn't mind being a singles competitor again. And Jinder Mahal, I think he's had a handful of opportunities and hasn't been able to capitalize when he's been given them. Right now, all 4 guys down the bottom of the ring. Jinder Mahal up the top, getting back inside now. And Jeff Hardy coming after Miz, tempered right hand, couldn't quite connect. And Miz now shot the midsection. Oh, here we go. This could be big for The Miz. Swings out, finds a DDT. This is a fatal 5-way. We haven't seen too many here in Universe Mode. Miz trying to win it here. He's all alone. Could have done it, but Jeff, too good, will kick out at 2. We've seen plenty of fatal 4-ways, but 5-ways not so much. And this is why this one's an interesting one. Twist of fate by Jeff Hardy. Alone again. Could be it. Jinder could get there, and he won't get there in time, but Miz barely kicked out at 2 to keep it alive. Oh, now Jinder with the double knees right in the midsection of Jeff. He'll roll out of the ring. Jinder comes back after Kingston, and Benjamin now working away here on The Miz. Tempted right hand, blocked there by The Miz. Miz gets a one of his own here. Miz from behind. Skull-crushing finale. He's all over the ring as well. Miz could do it. The cover. Jinder realizes he'll get there just in time. Jinder saving the day for everyone in this match. Miz could have had it won. I think he did. I think he had Shelton down for 3. Miz would have been the winner and would have been facing Lashley at Survivor Series. Not to be, though. Miz now will have to try and wear down Jinder Mahal and try and do it again. That's the thing about 5-ways. You only get a small window of opportunity until someone realizes, gets in there, and breaks up what you're trying to do. It's so difficult to win, but so rewarding if you do. Because not only do you win, well, you prove that you're better than, well, you know, realistically, you're better than 4 guys in one match. And that's a huge confidence boost. As is that, a DDT by Jeff, spiking Kingston. Kofi now will drive Jeff into the corner. And Kingston, what's he got planned here? Kofi, second, now top, into the right hand. Kingston with a drop kick. He's starting to fire up seriously right now. Watch out for Kofi. Jeff Hardy rolls to the outside. That's not what Kingston would have been looking for. Jeff Hardy was hurting badly and could have been a win there. It's now Jinder Mahal. Oh, lands down the big move there on Shelton Benjamin, but it won't matter because it's all broken up by Kingston. Now one-on-one, Kofi and Jinder, and we talked about back in season number 1, Jinder Mahal involved in the Intercontinental Championship picture. Well, guess who was the champ around that time? Kofi Kingston. These two have had some battles over the years here in Universe Mode. 5 seasons of Universe Mode, and these two men have met a few times, and that's the history that you see in Universe Mode, the unique history over 5 seasons of matchups. Thousands of matches here in Universe Mode. And Jinder and Kofi have had a feud, as has Kofi and The Miz. Miz back to his feet. Oh, what a boot. Kingston was looking for about probably a double axe handle, I would say, right in the face of The Miz, but a boot will do it. Miz now lines up Jinder. DDT again. Jinder's hurting, but Jeff Hardy's back in there, and immediately, oh no, inside cradle. Got him here. Miz gonna do it. No. Maybe had a chance to steal the match. Jeff too good to kick out. But what this does present, Jeff's in there. Either man could take advantage. Jeff Hardy. Oh, picks up Miz. Lands him down right in front of him. Shelton now trying his luck here on Jinder Mahal. And Miz will break it up. Jeff Hardy going to the top here. Is he lining up on Jinder Mahal? Yes, he is! Swanton bomb! But all men are in the ring right now. There's no way he's gonna get the 3 count. Jeff's going up top again. But both guys, oh, Shelton, what a kick there. Miz now off the top. Hip toss off the top. Miz gonna line up Jinder. It's frantic. Kofi's lining up Shelton. Trouble in paradise. Who's gonna get it first? Oh, Miz wanted the skull-crushing finale. Instead, Jinder with a counter. And now Jinder looking for the Colossus. He'll get it. No, turns into a neck breaker instead. Now Jinder has a hold of Jeff. Kofi Kingston. Look out. Kingston drops the knee right into the midsection of Jeff Hardy. Jinder looking to finish off Jeff, but Kingston may take him out of the picture here. Now Jeff Hardy ducks underneath. Kofi with the miss. Jeff's got a hold of him. Into the corner goes Kingston. You don't want to be here against Jeff Hardy. Jeff up top. Tornado DDT using the second for leverage. Now, Jeff Hardy has a chance. Shelton's down. Miz is down. Jinder's down. Kingston all over in the ring. Jeff Hardy going to try and fend him off. Jeff, look out. Twist of fate. Twist of fate by Jeff. Will that be it? Miz and Jinder's coming. They won't get there in time. Jeff Hardy has done it. Jeff Hardy is going to Survivor Series, and he will face Bobby Lashley one-on-one. That is going to be some matchup there. Jeff is on a roll since coming to Smackdown as a singles. Bobby Lashley has won 10 in a row, as we said, including a win over Brock Lesnar. My goodness. It will be an exciting matchup. Jeff Hardy, well, he had 3 guys down the outside, took advantage of that small window of opportunity, twist of fate, picked up the 3 over Kofi Kingston. Miz tried to break it up. Jinder tried to break it up, just a fraction too late. And that's what Fatal 5-Ways are all about. It is certainly a match of seconds. It is a game of inches. You got to be there. You got to be right time, right place at all times. Jeff Hardy, too good tonight. And now we'll face Lashley at Survivor Series. This is the match we'll see and this one plus many more to come. Survivor Series coming away in the next few weeks here on BrendenPlayz. Once again, do apologize for the lack of videos. I have finished my training now. I've got a little bit more free time. We're going to see some more videos coming up, and we're going to get to Survivor Series, and it's going to be a big, big show. Thanks for sticking around here on Universe Mode. I do appreciate it, and you guys staying patient with me. I do appreciate that so much. If you do want to leave a like on this video, that would be amazing as well. And let me know, do you think it's going to be Lashley? Do you think it's going to be Jeff Hardy to pick up the win at Survivor Series? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, do subscribe as well. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, for more Universe Mode coverage. And join the community. Get involved in the BrendenPlayz community. We'd love to have you along to our Discord. Link in the description down below. Join the Discord and join in the fun. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.